So yesterday I did a 3-hour live podcast on YouTube about building generational wealth. And then I looked on Facebook and I saw this bullshit.
No, ma'am, you don't need to pay for it. She needs to pay for it. You made the mistake. She made the mistake. It's not her, sir. It's honestly not her fault. Oh my God, I got it on camera, and you assaulted her. You just hit her. You need to get a lawyer, ma'am. He just assaulted you, and I got it on camera. He just hit you. Why are you talking to me? What the fuck is what's going on? Wait. That's your fault, right? That's your fault. You just assaulted her. That's your fault. You just assaulted her. You just assaulted her. You just hit her. You snapped. You just put your hands on her. You going to jail. You going to jail. Press charges. As soon as the cops get here, press charges in full. You hit her. You hit her. Everybody see? Did you see her hit him? Did you, ma'am? Did you see him hit her? Employees, did you see him hit her? You just hit her. You assaulted her, sir. I'm calling the cops on you.
Now, I want to welcome everybody. This is your coach Renz. Many of you may think that the problem in this video is the fact that this owner slapped this little girl, slapped this young lady. That may be the big problem that you think exists. But I'm gonna go here, and many of you may disagree, and you might even get mad at me and have all kind of negative things to say in the comments. But I'm gonna be real with you for just a second. We're gonna be real for just a minute here. The fact of the matter is, this man comes from a country where they are accustomed to slapping their employees. They are accustomed to doing things like that. That's part of how they live their life. He probably have gotten away with that in his own country. He's gotten away with that within his own household. He's been able to get away with that. And he looks like he's probably 40 years old, 50 years old. So it's just something that's ingrained in his character. And that was his natural response to slap this girl over $8 and some change. And that's why he didn't think he did anything wrong, and that he was going to call the police on the people who was telling him that he did something wrong. But we know that here in America, that shit don't fly, that you can't just slap your employees. But that's not the biggest problem. That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that place is still open right now. The biggest problem to some people is going to say that the guy who's shooting the video didn't come across the counter and beat the Sam hell out that dude. And he should have beat the Sam hell out of him. Should have beat his ass 11 times so that the man can't even get up and walk anymore. Because I'm just amazed that kind of thing never happens when I'm around. Because if I was around, I'd have whooped that ass. That's plain and simple. So I am pissed off about that. I'm pissed off that the guy just kept filming it instead of whooping that ass. I'm also pissed off, and some people can say you shouldn't do that because you go to jail too. Well, so what? I'm just going to have to go to jail for defending this young lady after she was assaulted. But the biggest problem that I have is that the place is still open. Sure, the little girl, the young lady went on WAOK radio with her lawyer who's doing this for pro bono because the lawyer knows he's going to win anyway. And sure, that they're going to talk about it and they're going to sue these people. But the problem, the real problem, is that people are in our community who don't give two rats' asses about you. And yet we keep going to their business. We keep supporting their business. I'm gonna go this week to a black-owned beauty hair care place in Stockbridge, Georgia. I don't know the name of it yet. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna put it right here. But I'm gonna go there this weekend. I'm gonna shoot a video there. I'm gonna promo these people. Here's the thing that drives me insane. Many of you go to a church or a mosque that's halfway across town. That's on the other side of town. You drove all the way to Piedmont Park to go to the jazz festival. You drive all the way across town to go to a concert or go to some other restaurant, to go to some seafood restaurant in Marietta. You'll drive all the way across town to go there. But here's a black hair care supply company that you can go to that's in Stockbridge, that's on the other side of town or it's in your town, but you won't drive there. You won't go there and support that business. You'll keep going to the same businesses that treat you like crap. That man feel like he can slap you and he can slap the people and he can treat people like crap. because he knows that you're going to come back. You'll be back there tomorrow. I guarantee that Dude's Seafood made all kind of money this weekend. I guarantee it, because you know why? They also accept EBT. They got a couple of groceries in the middle of the store so that they can accept your EBT, and you can buy their seafood with your EBT card. So people are still gonna show up. They're gonna be like, well, I know he's wrong, but I can get my stuff for cheap. You're still showing up. You're still allowing them to prosper. You're still going to the hair care supply. You're still going to get your nails done at these people who don't care about you, who treat you like crap, who think that you're not even worth the bottom of their shoe. They look at you like like they stepped in shit. That's how they look at you. That's how they look at you. But you keep going. You keep giving them your money. You can complain, you can whine, you can get on Facebook and you can make videos go viral. You can make videos go viral on YouTube. You can do that all day long. But at the end of the day, they're making the money, they own the land, they own the businesses in your neighborhood. And until you stop, until you get serious about it, it doesn't change. And I know you're saying, well, Coach Renz, what are you going to do? What you going to do about it? Here's what we're going to do about it. I ain't got time to protest nothing right now. I don't go there. Haven't been going there, and I'm damn sure gonna keep talking about them. But what we are doing is that I need everybody in Atlanta, everybody who's in Atlanta, to get connected with me. The Temple of Learning is starting now. We're gonna build this Temple of Learning. We're gonna make it where we can people can come in, they can learn how to fix their credit. They're gonna learn all this financial stuff that I did for 3 hours last night. We're gonna learn how to build business. We're gonna learn how to get better jobs. We're gonna learn how to own property and own the property in the neighborhood. We're going to learn how to think for ourselves and take over. We're gonna learn how to feed our families. We're gonna learn how to make that money so that you can feed your family, you can clothe your family, you can put a roof over your family's head. I'm gonna teach you guys all that. And yes, I can't do it by myself. It's impossible. It's impossible. Kevin is gonna come down here and we're gonna do this thing together, but I can't do it by myself. I need you. I need you. And I'm not asking for your money. I'm not asking for your money. I will use the money from my own company to fund this if I have to. And well, I'm going to. So, but even this entity is going to build business itself so that it's self-sustaining. I'm not like a church where I need your 10%. Matter of fact, if you're leveraged at 90%, I don't want you to give me your 10%. You need to reinvest and invest your 10% in building and getting yourself in a financial stable position. Why would you give me 10% when you can't even pay your own bills? That's stupid. That's bad economic mentalities. And that's not what I want from you, and that's not, I'm not even going to accept that. If you can't pay your own bills, don't give me nothing. Don't give me nothing. But what I'm going to give you is the means to be able to create, the means to be able to use this information here and all over my wall to be able to get yourself into a credit position and a financial position so that you can build your lifestyle, so that you can own land. We're going to teach you how to buy the property. We're going to teach you how to build those businesses. We're going to teach you how to raise your family economically. And we're going to teach you how to think for yourself, to think clearly, how to feed yourself, how to get in better health, but more importantly, how to get independence from all these people who don't care about you, who treat you like dogs. Why would you keep going? We have this illusion of getting back to a Black Wall Street. Here's the thing, Black Wall Street was an illusion, guys. I hate to be the one to tell you, it was an illusion. It was an illusion because there was no Black Wall Street that people did intentionally. Our ancestors of that time frame had no choice. They had no choice. They couldn't go to the white establishment. They couldn't just go shop where they wanted to shop. They couldn't go build their business wherever they... If you would have went into the other side of Tulsa and built your business as a black man, they would have burned it down even before they burned down Black Wall Street. Growing up here in Atlanta, there was certain parts of town you couldn't go and build your business, so you had to build it in the black neighborhood. You had to shop in the black neighborhood. You had no choice. When you don't have a choice, that is not creating Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street is when you say, I have a choice of if I want to create this or not, and I make the choice to create it. And ever since we got integration, we've made the choice not to create it. So I'm asking you right now, make the choice to create it so that it is not an illusion, that it is a real thing, a reality, a tangible thing, something that goes generation after generation, because unless you make a choice to do it, That's how it becomes generational. The Koreans make a choice to support themselves. The Jews make a choice to support their community. The Chinese make a choice. The Italians make a choice. These people are making a choice to support their communities, but we are not making that choice. The Arabs and the Muslims and the Indians and the Spanish are making a choice to support their communities, support their school, control their politics, control their police departments. They're making a choice, a financial choice. And that's what we have to make, is a financial choice. And just because I'm saying black people have to do it, white America, understand this. Black Americans are part of the body of America. The body of America has a leg that it stands on. That's the black community. And that leg got gangrene. If we don't stop the gangrene, it will erode in every other portion of the body. So it is not a black thing that's against white people, but it is a love of myself and my self-preservation for the entire body that we must fix the leg that has gangrene. And right now, black people, we have gangrene. Let's just be real about it. We have gangrene. Black Wall Street was an illusion because our forefathers were forced into it. They didn't have a choice, because when they got a choice, they left. When they got a choice, they left. We can say it burned down. We can say they rosewood and they burned it down, but they never rebuilt it. They never came back and said that we have a choice to stay in our community. We have a choice to continue to build in our community. No, they ran. Those who had the ability to leave left. But we now have to make a choice. And that's what we're making with the Temple of Learning. We've decided that I'm going to give you a choice. I'm not trying to indoctrinate you into a religion. I'm not trying to indoctrinate you into a spirituality. I could care less what your religion or your spirituality is. What I care about is, are you for the community? Are you for building the community? Are you for building people who have not had the knowledge, the information, or the access? You see, we got to teach to work within the system that we're in. We're in this American system. I need to bring you in and teach you how to fix your credit. I need to bring you in and teach you how to budget and manage your money. I have to bring you in and teach you how not to be afraid of loans and debt, but when to get debt and what is good debt and bad debt. I need to bring you in and teach you how to build a business. If you don't want to build a business, I need to teach you how to be a great number 2, number 3, number 4, 26, 39 in a company, so that you have influence and power within that company. I need to teach you how to have great relationships and how to raise your kids so that they can grow into that same framework, that same mindset, so that they can become the greatest versions of themselves. I need to bring you in so that we can teach you how to be the greatest version of yourself, so that you can create generational wealth. I need you to come in so you can create generational relationships. I need to bring you in only so that you can learn how to think for yourself and not wait for somebody else to save you, and realize that your true savior right now is in this fleshly form, on this physical plane, is you. Is you. No one's coming to save you but you. No one's going to put more money in your pocket but you. No one's going to pay your bills but you. You have to do the work. You have to be the causal factor of the effects of your life so that you can vibrate higher up the scale. You have to do it. You have to do it. You have to take on the responsibility. It doesn't matter it was the white people's fault of slavery. It doesn't matter if Jim Crow was their fault. It doesn't matter if segregation was their fault. It doesn't matter the KKK is their fault. It doesn't matter a systemic racism being their fault. It doesn't matter of the foreigners who come into the community and they buy up the businesses and land. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. The only thing that matters is that it's your responsibility to pick yourself up, to make changes, to make a decision, to just make a choice and say that there is no other options but that choice that I just made. When you make that decision, make that choice, that's when we can bring you into the Temple of Learning and we can make real, lasting changes. This has been your Coach Renz. I know I always talk about my giveaways, so still you can put hashtag Uncle Renz Popcorn in the bottom for the giveaway. Please share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And in that way, we can make this a reality, because it's not just going to be in Atlanta. We're going to build this in many, many, many cities, because many cities need it across the country, across the world. We're going to build in Haiti and Botswana as well. But we need this. We have to have it. This is not a 5-year plan or 10, 20, 30, 40-year plan. This is a 300-year plan in order to raise the level of financial power within the African American and the black community around the world, period. It's a 300-year plan that is connected through so many different ways, and to raise us into this age of Aquarius. So I'm asking you, I don't care what religion you is, I don't care what financial situation you is, we're gonna need medical people, we're gonna need every facet of industry to help teach and train and grow people in the communities, because entertainers and sports people are not our leaders. Our leaders are everybody who's on the ground right now, and I need every last one of y'all. So remember, you gotta free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.